All right, I think it's time to get started. Hi everyone, I'm Jeremy Parish, coughing and hacking my way through another Gintendo stream. This week, I guess we're kind of continuing the Super NES anniversary thing that I started last week-ish with Super Mario World. That was not really the intention, but I guess it lines up pretty neatly. No, this is actually a stream prompted by the fact that last year I wanted to stream Chrono Cross for PlayStation for that game's 20th anniversary, and if you know anything about Chrono Cross, you know that it's really hard to capture and stream the game from original hardware because it constantly changes its resolution from 240p during gameplay to 480i for menus. And since that is a game where you're constantly going into menus, it's not possible to stream it. But I ordered a RetroTink 5X this weekend, and that should be arriving soon. And supposedly that thing will let you fix resolution at 240p or something like that. So I should be able to stream Chrono Cross. And I felt, you know, if I'm going to stream Chrono Cross, why not also stream Chrono Trigger? So I am streaming from a cartridge that I purchased pretty recently and have not actually played myself. And it looks like whoever played before me really went for it, actually. We've got something toward the end of the game with a first playthrough. And then we've got clearly a New Game Plus second playthrough with everyone at higher hit points. But it's not the same. It's not the same save file because these characters are differently named than the ones in the other. So whoever played this, it got some love. But now I need to figure out how to. Oh yeah, just do the new game, right? So I could start a New Game Plus, but that's not fun. I didn't earn it. So let's start from the very beginning. We are going to jump in, and I'm going to do wait because I am an old man. And this guy's name, of course, is Jin. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay as we start this adventure into the future, starting with the morning. Shadowhawk says, version 2. Yes, the battle system in this is called Active Time Battle version 2.0. This was clearly presented as like the next generation of Final Fantasy, the next thing. And you know, this battle system actually has a lot of similarities to the ones in, I guess, Final Fantasy X-2, Final Fantasy XIII-2, where you have this kind of overlapping style. So yeah, I think that's totally fair. Anyway, someone is telling me to wake up. Telling Gin to wake up. I'm actually not drinking gin today. It's Toki whiskey. I made a highball because I don't know. It just seemed like this seems like a highball kind of game. Kind of game that you can chew ice on. Sorry about that. But you know, sit back in a video game bar in Japan, slowly sipping on a highball, and just kind of enjoying it for a few hours. I don't know how long I'm going to play. I've got some work I still need to wrap up for today, and at some point I'm going to eat dinner. And that point has to be sooner than later because I think my wife is kind of hungry. So yeah, we'll see how far I get. It might just be an hour, but I'm pretty sure nothing. God, Chrono, your room is so boring. You have nothing for me to find. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to play at least an hour. And what should I name these characters? No, I think I'm just going to go with normal names. Why not? I'm going to get my allowance from Mom. All right, I'm going to talk to the kitty. You cannot pet the dog in Chrono Trigger, but you can talk to the kitty. And the kitty will follow you around. All right. So anyway, Chrono is just this kid with really spiky hair and carries a sword around for some reason. And you can go like wander around a tiny little world. There are no random battles in the world. There are no battles in the overworld world whatsoever, which is really nice. Big fan of this game. There is a lot of hyperbole around this game. People say it's the best ever, and some people have hyperbole in the opposite direction and say it's terrible because other people like it. You know how it goes. It's a great game. Not the best ever, but it does so much right. It's got, you know, melancholy mom here, like, oh, I don't have any feet, boo-hoo, my daughter's machine devoured my soul. Oh, sorry, that was a spoiler. Anyway, yeah, there's just a lot going on here. A lot of good stuff. Okay, oops, I meant to say yes. So I'm just gonna steal things. Yep. I don't need your lessons, old man. Alright. Pilfered the town. I'm not tipping. I am out of here. So yeah, it's a nice little kind of sleepy intro, kind of the classic JRPG intro where everything's sort of low-key and mysterious. See, it even says mysterious. But yeah, Chrono Trigger was released in 1995, so I guess last year was its 25th anniversary. Kind of hard to believe there were 5 years between Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, and then now there are at least 21 years between Chrono Cross and anything else. Just soak in the flavor. Oh, people don't like Luca. They think she's a brat. Is this sarcastic? She's just kind of sitting there. I don't know. I can't tell. I've always wondered about her. Is she really being on the level? Oh, that's my house. And of course, you know, you can, if you really want to kill some time, you can take the boat. Why not? Why not take the boat to Pore, whatever it's called. Alright, let's skip the fair, see what adventures we can get up to down in Pore. That was nothing like a ferry ride, he says. How would he know? He wasn't even on the boat. Alright, so now I'm down in Pore, just hanging out with a house that looks exactly like one that I saw up in my hometown. This guy's a jerk. Wow, he's like, I can make my fare back, but no, let's not. That guy is like Bill Gates. Oh, look, there's more of these things. Zachary Drummond says, I was told the DS version of Chrono Trigger is the definitive best way to play. True or false? I guess it depends on the features you like. I like, you know, the original here on Super NES. The DS version is great. It was co-developed by Tosei with oversight by composer Yasunori Mitsuda. So it's one of the rare examples of, I can't buy that. Maybe I should go act like a chicken 11 times. Okay, I'm going to go act like a chicken for a while. Nah, that's boring. Anyway, yeah, so this is a good way to play. The DS version adds some quality of life features. The soundtrack sounds perfect on DS, surprisingly enough. Pretty rare. That was Mitsuda's involvement. I'm trekking back to the hometown, going up to the carnival. I can't find anything to do here. I've heard the Steam version has some good quality of life features, but they are not quality of life features that interest me, so that is not how I would want to play. But yeah, the DS version is great. I strongly recommend it. Having all the commands and everything on the bottom screen, so the top screen, like the menus and stuff, so the top screen is uncluttered is nice. But really, you know, however you want to play Chrono Trigger, it's a good time. Oh, should I buy one of these? Yeah, why not? I'll buy a bronze helm. I know I could wait and get the really strong sword and then be overpowered, but it's not like this game is especially challenging. Let's see, how do I equip stuff? It's been a while. Oh man, okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm more durable. Yeah, okay, $4,000 or 4,000 gil, I guess, gold for the load sword is quite a lot. So I'm just going to get the iron blade, and I've still got 140 gold, gil, whatever. I don't want to gamble on these folks, but there is a lot of stuff you can do here. There's Dr. Norstein Beckler's House of Spookiness. Oh, his lab. Sickle says, make sure you don't eat the guy's lunch at the festival. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, wait, I don't have any silver points. I guess I need to go beat up Gato. Alright. So yeah, the Millennial Fair here is, it's pretty fun. It's like a nice little way to start out the game. Just kind of low-key. You can kind of do stuff, whatever you want. You can misbehave. You can play little carnival games. And the best part is that at some point, the things you do here come back to haunt you, which is really fun the first time you play. It's a big surprise. So I'm going to go beat up Gato, although actually it's better for me to wait for my second party member, but oh well. Oh, he punch-gloved me. That was a combo strike. I guess I should have gone for the more expensive sword. Already down to half hit points. Singing attack, okay. Man, that guy has more hit points than I remembered. Mr. Gort says, what's the Super NES cartridge for this game going for now? I do not know. I picked up a copy last year, complete, with the intention of maybe doing like an early Super NES works on it, because it's going to be decades before I get to Super NES 1995. And I don't think I paid more than like a super unreasonable amount. Someone just said the cartridge goes for $200, $250 loose, so clearly the price has gone up. Okay, so one of the consequences here is if you bump into the princess here, they chastise you at the thing that happens later. I don't want to spoil it yet, in case someone's ever played this game. But it's impossible for her to smash into you. You have to smash into her. No matter how long you stand there, she's just going to like wander around you. Like if you stand in the right place, it looks like she's got some sort of weird like fraudery obsession. Okay, so I'm talking to her first. I'm a good kid. I could go and try to sell this, but that would be uncouth. So I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I'll be a good kid. I can be evil. I can do a what do you call it? A renegade run for my New Game Plus. I'm so agreeable, and she's so happy. Look at that. So that's Marl. Now Marl is in my party, and we're gonna go have a snack. Let's have a snack. Oh, whoops. I thought we'd get an option to eat it. Oops, oh well. So much for my Paragon run. Oh, I forgot. Okay, my bad. Alright, so Marl is going to use her techs to heal me. Alright. So let's try double teaming Gato. This should go a lot faster. It's a good thing about the better armor. Can you imagine how much damage I'd be taking from that guy? Terrible. Oh, how come Chrono gets beaten up for her attack? That's not how counterattacks work. Man, he's just an ill-tempered robot. And the princess has not learned. Oops, I keep spoiling it. Call her the princess. She hasn't learned her healing tech yet. All right, Terrence Melvin says, "Are you going to do a whole playthrough?" Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna stream this as long as I can have things to say about it. I love this game. It's super fun and breezy. Seems like good stream fodder, but wow, I can just keep eating lunch. Will I get hit points back if I do that? Let's find out. I might as well just go all in here. Oh, look at that! It healed me. So I guess lack of virtue is its own reward. I'm actually kind of curious to see if there are penalties for eating that guy's lunch multiple times. Oh, the cat is following me? Okay. I mean, one of the things that, oops, bad pathfinding. One of the things that makes this game so great is just how limber and fluid it is compared to any other RPG of the 16-bit era. I mean, look at the way these characters run around. You can talk to someone and then be like, okay, oops, well, that's not a good example. Oh, no! Oh, I blew it. I was going to give an example of how cool this game is because you can walk around while someone's talking to you, but yeah, that's right. That's the best I can do. Jackass. Alright, so anyway, I brought back her cat. Okay, there we go. See? I can just walk around while people are talking. It just feels so liberating and free. Let's get a preview of many years ago. That might be cultural appropriation. I don't know. Okay, that's enough farting around at the fair. Let's, alright, let's go talk to the sword guy. Something interesting to say. Nah. Oh wait, I can't go yet? Jeez. I feel like that message has very different connotation here in the year 2021. Trying to remember, who do I need to talk to? Talk to them. Talk to the old voyeur over here. I guess I should buy a couple of these, or maybe one, just one. Okay. I guess since this is a slower paced game and I also have no idea what I'm doing, I can, oh, look, there we go. Read more of the chat. Oh, Nadia, Marl, you're so demanding. Okay, so if you are just joining into this stream, I am Jeremy Parish. This is Gintendo, a Chrono Trigger episode, maybe the first of many. I don't know if I'm going to do this more than once, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm just kind of psyching myself up for a Chrono Cross stream someday, once my Retro Tink 5X arrives. Oh man, they're making fun of her astigmatism. That's terrible. Anyway, as this is a Gintendo, that means there is an adult beverage at hand, although it is not gin this week. It is actually a whiskey highball. It just seems like the thing to do with a game like this. Okay, so I did that. Nah. Tech with Sean says, will you use the guide you wrote for Chrono Cross for the playthrough? Maybe. That would be funny. Although I will probably cringe at my writing from 20 years ago, so maybe I won't. PPKO, I don't know how to pronounce that, says, what are you playing this on? I'm playing this on an analog NT, Super NT through the DAC. So you're getting an analog signal. I don't know, it's like a digital signal converted to analog, and then it's upscaled again to high resolution. It's, you know, whatever. I just want to play on a TV, a CRT. Anyway, so while we're watching shiny things fly through time, I was talking earlier about this game released in 1995 and is really unusual because it's a collaboration between two sort of quote-unquote rival role-playing game makers. This was headed up by the so-called Dream Team, not the N64 Dream Team, which concerned like Crystal Dynamics, Crystal Dreams. That was made by Game Tech. Some real winners in that one. This was a dream team consisting of a bunch of Final Fantasy people, such as Hironobu Sakaguchi, and also Yuji Horii, the creator of Dragon Quest. And you know, that's rare enough. I'm trying to imagine like two kind of similar competing games, like their teams getting together and making something together, like say the Grand Theft Auto team getting together with the Assassin's Creed team. Like that wouldn't happen. But it did. And not only that, but their egos didn't trip each other up. There doesn't seem to have been a whole lot of ego in this. I mean, obviously I wasn't there behind the scenes, but this is a game where it really feels like the unique strengths of each of the creators' approaches to game design and of their respective franchises really kind of blend together into something that is, you know, unique and at the same time feels familiar. Like it has the kind of streamlined quality of a Dragon Quest. It has a really snappy narrative like Final Fantasy. It has phenomenal graphics, phenomenal music. The characters are really enjoyable, likable. It's just like it's a game that does everything right, and visually, you know, it has effects like this which, this is actually a pretty simple effect, but it's got multiple things overlaid and seems like really trippy and cool. It's got a great premise, makes excellent use of kind of the world graphical resources to get multiple uses out of different environments. And of course, it's got the great battle system, which we've seen a little bit of with Gato, but now we've got the real thing. All right, so I'm going to attack that dude up there, get a critical hit, make him vanish. Tiny little blue imp is kicking me. It's very rude. I don't have any techniques yet, so I guess I'm just going to slash and destroy. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to go to the forest before and get stuff from inside the forest. That's what you're supposed to do. Alright, so Jin destroyed some goblins, got some gold, learned a technique, and now it's autumn, or something. So I can make use of the cyclone technique eventually. Oh, get over here. God dang it. I guess I can't use it here because, I mean, I could, but it'd be a waste, because that guy wouldn't get in close. One of the interesting things about battle here is that the combat system, the battle system, has a lot of positional elements to it, like your proximity to enemies or the line of enemies relative to you, etc. These things all factor into your special techniques and their efficacy, but you don't have a lot of control over how things work in battle. But when, things work well, you can do things like use the cyclone attack and hit all three characters. But if they're not clustered up, then you can't use the cyclone effectively because the enemies won't be close enough to, be hit by that vortex. So it's not the deepest combat system, and the techniques aren't the most sophisticated, but there's enough here going on that it is, let's see, pretty fun. Man, whoever played this before was just like cruising through the game. Oh, I guess not, never mind. I'm also at the Queen Returns 24 minutes in, so... Uh-oh, time travel shenanigans. Even back in the year 600, they had always been at war with Eurasia. Oh, they were so friendly back in the past. Gee, why would I want a gun? I don't have a character who can use a gun. Alright. Oh, I can't do that. Let's see if I have anything I can sell. That, and now I can buy a karate gi. Karate gi for Jin. So that blacksmith there is clearly the father of my friend, or the ancestor of my friend Luca, and wants a smart daughter. He'll only have to wait like 400 years for that. I guess that's not actually a daughter. Oh, I'm gonna take this dude's seat. No. Oh, dang it, I missed. Toma Levine. Someday I'll pour a soda on this man's grave. Oh man, people are talking about the PlayStation version of this game. So I can't really say whether the Super NES version, Steam version, or DS version are definitive, the PlayStation version definitely is not definitive. I actually, for some dumb reason, I bought the Japanese release of Chrono Trigger on PlayStation and played all the way through it. And was a little bit annoyed by the wait times. There's a lot of load times. But since I was playing in an unfamiliar language and kind of piecing my way through with what little Japanese I can read, I didn't mind so much. But then I played the American version for PlayStation, and it turned out to be unplayable because of the load times. And it's not because the load times were, suddenly annoying now that I was playing in English. It's that apparently the way they quote-unquote translated the game for PlayStation into English, instead of, putting the English language ROM on there, they used the Japanese version of the game, and then they had this kind of like real-time patch that would be applied on the fly. Oh, I'm slow and now I'm shiny. Anyway, the patch would be applied on the fly. So every time you entered a scene, it had to, do the usual PlayStation load thing. Plus then it would also load in the patch. So it would basically double the load times, and the game becomes unplayable because of that. It's absolutely miserable. It's a really strange choice, and I do not get it. Alright, now Jin is just raking in the cash. Uh-oh. Something seemed too good to be true. Sickle said, I didn't even know there was a PlayStation version. I believe it was released under the name Final Fantasy Chronicles, because, Chrono Chronicles, and if I'm not mistaken, you can still buy that on the PlayStation Network and play it on Vita or PS3. That seems like the least optimal way to play. I would not recommend it, but the option does exist. And I guess if you want to play Chrono Trigger for $6 or whatever it costs, and also get, I think, Final Fantasy IV, the first time that game had been properly localized into English, which made it kind of remarkable. That's also part of the Chronicles package. Although maybe on PSN they're being sold separately. I actually don't know. I do not know. So these little dudes look exactly like that first enemy that Goku has to face in Dragon Ball. I can't remember the guy's name, but I remember he farted. That's what I remember from watching the anime, because I thought, oh, I should watch this Dragon Ball thing, and that was the first episode I saw, and thought, I don't know about this. But yeah, Akira Toriyama did a lot of the character designs for this game, and he was obviously closely affiliated with Dragon Quest, so that makes sense that they would have brought him in for this project as well. But everyone kind of has that distinctive Akira Toriyama look to them. I mean, obviously, check out Chrono's portrait. He's got some smug Goku going on for sure. All right, so I made it through the woods. And someone's gonna insult me. So I'm a big fan of the translation of this game. Ted Woolsey knocked it out of the park. I don't understand why people don't like Ted Woolsey's work, because it's so good and it's got so much personality. Oh yeah, okay, the goblins look like Pilaf from Dragon Ball. That's the one. Yeah, Longshot Omega says the Steam version is the ideal way to play, or the Nintendo DS version, especially on a DSi XL, and I will vouch for that. The DSi XL is the best way to play DS games, bar none. The screen on that is so big and so clear, and I'm gonna top up my juice, my health juice. Yeah, Super NES game ports to DSi or to DS played on a DSi XL look phenomenal. Just, I love them. That's a great way to play. So much world building happening here. Really, my biggest complaint with the DS version is it's that they added all that superfluous extra content that is really not necessary. It doesn't actually make the game worse, but it definitely doesn't add anything to the game. There's the like that whole mountain quest where you're in the past and keep doing these ridiculous tasks. I could open this chest, but maybe I should open it later. And by later, I mean like 400 years later. Three stars. I hope that's out of 3. Wow, no sense of personal space whatsoever. This guy is in my business. Okay, so I've done all the rigmarole. Now I can get on with the plot. Go hang with the queen, because they just let any random kid in. That dude looks like a straight-up Dragon Quest king. Let's go do some light pilfering in the king's room, as one does. Another mysterious box. Wow, for a little guy, he can jump. So a few people in the comments have mentioned that the color palette on this looks a little dim, and that is how I capture my footage, because when I am producing videos, if I bump up the brightness a little in production, then it's makes everything look like it should and proper. But if you record at full brightness, I find that sometimes you lose detail, things get blown out, and the contrast can be off. So I tend to record a little bit on the dim side. So that is why things that are supposed to be white look slightly grayish. Just pretend you're wearing sunglasses, like a cool person. I like how, even though this game has a super slow start with the festival, or you can take your time and go as long as you as you like. Once you actually leave the Millennial Fair, it doesn't waste any time just kind of getting down to business. I also really appreciate the fact that, excuse me, ooh, swallowed some ice. I appreciate the fact that this is kind of an evolving scenario. Like, it seems like it's going to be about one thing, and then the story kind of takes a swerve and turns out to be about something totally different, but still related. So at first it seems like it's going to be a save the princess kind of thing, but it'll evolve rapidly. Oh, I'm just so salacious, feeding the gossips. I should take Luca here down to meet the dude who's making the bell. Be like, hey, check it out. Eventually, there will be some smart kids in your lineage. Okay, now I can call her the princess and it won't be a spoiler. Thank goodness. I like the way they represent birth here, or like reproduction. At some point a queen sneezes and she has a baby. It looks like hairstyles skip a generation, much like talent. Oh, wow. So we are 2/3 of the way through the stream, I guess. So if you're just joining in, and people are just kind of filtering in to say, hey, Chrono Trigger. Oh, it's a boring guy. I am the boring guy, Jeremy Parish, talking very sedately about Chrono Trigger as I play a cartridge of the game. I'm on a analog Super NT, streaming here in the present day, but I'm also in the past because it's Chrono Trigger. And enjoying a whiskey highball with Toki whiskey. Alright, so now I've got a lady friend and I've got some cash, so I can go buy her some stuff. Alright, let's get her some experience also. Oh, that's not the way to go. The Mandalorian would be disappointed. This is not the way. Alright, there's some bad guys. Oh, nope, that's not a bad guy. That's a bad guy. So I imagine at this point Luca is kind of just dead weight in the party, as often happens when a new party member joins with their default equipment. Although maybe she'll get lucky and get a critical strike. Okay, so yeah, this guy looks like King Pilaf. I do not know if he tastes like pilaf. I wonder if Luca feels like she's being slighted. Like, how come you didn't save any for me? Aha, there we go. Power tab. That, oops, I didn't touch that. Dang it. Okay, now we're talking. We've got a double tech. That's the good stuff. Let's try this double tech thing, see what happens. So yes, by far the best thing about... Oh, come on. There we go. The best thing about Chrono Trigger's battle system is the combo techs, where 2 characters can combine one of their techniques, or 3 characters even, and come up with something even more powerful. So there becomes a real kind of tactical consideration, strategic consideration to how you put together your party, because depending on the characters you have, it's not just that their base skills vary, like, you know, Frog and Marl have the best healing skills, and I guess Robo has some too, but you know, you may not like the combination abilities that they offer, so maybe you want someone else. It's good stuff. Where is the end? Oh yeah, actually, let's buy Lucas some stuff at the market. Go buy a futuristic gun at the ancient market. Oh, that was actually a really stupid idea. I should have... Oh well. I can't buy her a gun because I bought her a helmet. So I guess now I go kill stuff. Okay, so at this point I guess I go over to the cathedral. Maybe I will be nice and give Luca a power tab, because she's so... Look at that. 8 power. Now she has a little more power. I don't believe in min-maxing, by the way, in case you were wondering. Aha, the queen had returned, but now she's gone. I feel like these chapters are backward. Maybe I should not have, should not have used up quite so much of my magic points before coming here to the cathedral. But maybe if we're lucky, snake women are vulnerable to fire cyclones. It seems that they are, so that's good. Maybe they are just vulnerable to fire. So, because this is the Active Time Battle System 2.0, as indicated on the beginning screens, you've got the Active Time Battle meters for the characters over on the right, and in order to use a shared technique for the 2 of them, their meters both have to be filled. So that's another kind of tactical consideration. If you have a really slow character and a really fast character, it's kind of hard to get them to sync up and not waste time and squander, you know, combat cycles. Uh-oh, someone's talking trash about Marl in the comments. Actually, she's kind of boring. She's just the blonde chick. Anytime you've got human characters that are just like normal human characters, that's boring. This game has, you know, like the Velma-looking scientific genius, it's got a frogman, it's got a robot, it's got a cave girl. So yeah, Marl's just kind of like a person, just a girl. Get out of here, as Ryu would say. The only problem with Frog is, and I seem to be the minority here, but I really hate his theme. I don't know why people love his theme so much. I don't get it. but... Alright, I can't call him Frog. That's just rude. It's like him calling everyone human. So we'll call him something different. Yes, that's much better. Oop. Okay. I'm trying to think what my usual team makeup is, and I think toward the end game it's usually Chrono, Ayla, and Marl, actually. I love taking Ayla to the final battle because am I supposed to do something here? Maybe not. Oh right, that door appeared. I like taking Ayla into the final battle because she's got that Falcon toss with Chrono, which is great. I think I'm gonna go visit an inn, heal up Chrono so he actually has some tech points. But yeah, like her attack where she basically does the fastball special with Chrono is great because it does like damage across the screen in a straight line, and it comes in really handy in some of the later battles. Do I have enough money for a dart gun? I do. I should buy a dart gun. Okay, so that's pretty meager, doesn't do much to help. Wow, Frog is like a tank. What a beast. Alright, so we did that. I'm trying to remember if there's... Oh, right, I can't go south yet because the bridge is out. Xenon Bridge. It's busted. Another great thing about this game is it doesn't really have random battles. There are some battles that are unavoidable, like that. But, you know, you don't just suddenly stop and have to deal with attacks out of nowhere. Like, you can mostly see enemies, and they're kind of telegraphed, so you know when you're about to get into a fight. There's kind of a finite number of oops. Oh, still too far. There's kind of a finite number of enemies in each area, so, you know, as you're kind of making your way through, if you take the time to fight basically every battle... Oh, I forgot to go to the end. If you take the time to fight every battle, you will basically stay at the proper level to advance through the game. So it's really thoughtfully designed, very well balanced, and then of course you get the New Game Plus where, you know, balance is out the window and it's just about having a good time. Right, there's this. You can, you know, follow enemies around and have little scripted events, you know, that are fully optional. You don't have to do stuff like that. Right, Firewall. Okay, let's go with that. So at this point I really need to go heal up, because Chrono is out of magic point juice. Alright, so this is what they were talking about. Everyone's talking about how sexy Magus is. Cool, I found some stuff. Let's see. Sight scope, I don't need that. Defender is good, gives her some much needed stamina. And power glove or speed belt, which is better? I'll stick with power glove for now. It's so bad. Alright, so Chrono still doesn't have any magic points, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to beat this cathedral on this stream, because it's going to be ending very soon. So I'm going to go... trying to remember, is there a place where I can actually rest in the town? There's no, like, inn. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, herp. Alright, money well spent. So this is another area where you don't have to get into every battle if you don't want to, but you can, like if you just charged up your health and magic points and you just have some stuff to burn, why not? And again, if you go around and thrash every enemy in an area, your team will stay pretty well leveled up, and you never really have to worry about running out of cash, running low on stamina, hit points, etc. The game's pretty good about that. Alright, way to go, Frog. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. Yawning on a stream. How unseemly. I am just looting this place. Alright. So now, Chrono is actually the weakest character in here. Uh-oh! I found their porn stash and they're upset about it. Bromide is, if you've never heard of a bromide, it's basically a naughty photo. They've got some, I guess, scandalous photos of, or daguerreotypes maybe, of the Naga-ettes. Not really my type, but, you know, they're monsters. It's a fun little, making use of the forced perspective of a game like this, where they actually give you this kind of overhang that allows you to walk behind walls. That seems promising. Actually, oh, he can't use that. So even though Frog uses sabers and Chrono uses katanas, there's a katana called Steel Saber. So that must be why people hate Ted Woolsey. Gosh. Another power tab. I think I'll hang on to that one this time. So one of the comments said that they're in the chat said that they like to hold on to all their power tabs and then dump them on the secret character once he joins the party. But I'm not going to do that. Come on, Luca, get up there. Oh, come on, Luca, get with it. There we go. I feel like I fought these guys already. Jose Hernandez says, I thought bromide was a hella rad chemical. No, that's bromine. All right, now the classic, the quintessential Chrono special combo attack has been revealed. X Strike. The one that's so good they even put it in Chrono Cross, even though Chrono Cross barely has any combo attacks. Like, there are so few of them in Chrono Cross, you kind of wonder why they even added them. But you can do the X Strike. I wonder if frog killing snake is kind of like ape killing ape. I guess snakes are reptiles, frogs are amphibians, so it's okay. It's okay not to kill your kind, to kill someone who's not your kind. That's what media has taught me. Alright, this is one where I just wipe everyone out in a single attack. It's a little cheap, but hey, they gave me the option. Bad guys, this is why you never cluster up together when you're fighting Chrono. I probably didn't even need to use the fire element to that. But what can you do? Sergio Man Xera says, never got around to finishing Chrono Cross. Do you think it's worth it nowadays? Sure, it's a really unique RPG. And also, there's bound to be some stuff toward the end of the game that really pisses you off if you like Chrono Trigger. So I highly recommend it. Anyway, I found a save point, and it is now an hour into the stream. So I think I'm going to call it a day. But that's actually a pretty good place for me to resume. I don't know, maybe in a future week I will play more Chrono Trigger. I don't want to do consecutive weeks because I feel like people get bored of that. But that's okay, because next week, if things work out right, I will be doing the Gyromite Rob stream with picture-in-picture and all that good stuff, so you can look forward to that. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching Gintendo with me, Jeremy Parish, the sleepy-voiced guy, playing Chrono Trigger. Do this again sometime soon, probably. And of course, there will be a new video up on the channel tomorrow, which I believe, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it is the final SG-1000 retrospective for 1984's games, and it's a good one. So, yes, definitely check that out in the morning. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. Have a great evening, and I'll stream again, hopefully same time next week. Good night.